Hi, my name is Amelia Clark, and today I'm going to be narrating, telling you a little bit about the Padlet that I made. So, first things first, my first thing that I entered on my Padlet was my title slide that has a picture of me, my name, and the class and section. Second, we have my biography, which talks about how we use ChatGPT to make an autobiography. And this was really cool because we just needed a couple of bullet points to make an autobiography about ourselves, and it was really easy to do. And this was nice to help us for future things, for assignments or whatever, and just shows us how cool ChatGPT is. Next, we made a name tent, and this was really nice so that everyone could learn everyone's names, and so that Miss Debbie could also learn everyone's names and use it to take attendance. Next, we made goals and objectives. It could be any goal that we had in our life. Mine was that I wanted to go into medical sales for my goal, and I listed a couple of objectives that helped me realize what steps I might need to take in order to reach my goal. Next, we learned about the Assure model of learning. The Assure model of learning was really cool to see what necessary steps might be needed to reach good educational markers for students. I used Kahoot in my Assure model of learning, and it met every single step along the way, and it was kind of just interesting to see what teachers use. Next was the curation sites. So we learned about a couple of websites that might be helpful to help us with stuff in the future. We use the curation sites to help lead up to our travel brochure on Canva. We did Symbaloo, Pinterest, and Wakelet, and they were all very useful. Next, I did a concept map for the travel brochure, and this was really nice. We did it on Canva, and it was really nice to kind of lay out what we might need for the travel brochure and to see everything on one page. And then next was the travel brochure on Canva. This was pretty cool to help us explore Canva, and it was the final thing, and it was fun to use. The All About Us slideshow was really easy to do because it was on Google Slides and it was very accessible, but it was nice because I got to learn more about my partner Victoria. And yeah. Next, we did removing background from images. So we did a green screen background, and that was pretty cool. And then we also did a Google slideshow where we went around campus and we drew on pictures and edited the background. And it was similar to a green screen almost because it kind of enhanced the pictures. Next, we did Vocaroo. Vocaroo was really easy to use. It helps to record yourself, and it's really accessible after to share your link online. Next, we have the GarageBand podcast. The GarageBand podcast was very easy, and it was honestly fun to use. I enjoyed making the podcast, and it just made it really easy to record and edit, and it had very good audio after. Next, we did a Google slideshow that was about our app, and it was just kind of showing the research that we did on the app, and it was super easy to use, and it was fun to learn about the new app. Next, we did a movie. Me and Victoria did a day in Himes, and that was really fun to do, and it was definitely creative, but it was fun to edit everything on iMovie after. Next, we have the website, so I'll click on the website here. And the website was really nice to go through everything and just have it all in one place. Here we have my ChatGPT biography, the Assure model of learning with the Bloom's taxonomy activity. So here's my goals and all of my objectives around it. Next, on here we have the infographic. So this is right here. And so here's the Assure model. Okay, and then next we have my curation sites. So this is my link to my Pinterest. This is my link to my Wakelet. It kind of shows you everything on there. And then this is my link to the Symbaloo. And then here's just a Google Doc with all the links. And then here's my travel concept map. And so this kind of is laid out everything for what I wanted to put in my travel brochure when I wanted to do about room. Excuse the other students talking. Okay, and then this is the travel brochure. So this was come see Rome, And this was really fun to use and just kind of like just play around with on Canva. But it was really cool to do. So next we have the mobile app slideshow. And so this was just like going through and seeing everything. And there's the tutorial on how to use it. And then at the end, it's me talking about it and doing a screencast. There's the podcast with the Vocaroo, this is just the embedded link to it, and then all the links. And then there's the audio file of me and Victoria's podcast. This is the link to the group movie that was super fun. This is the green screen of me showing how to cross stitch. This was my Padlet. And then under here, this is where I will end up putting this screencast. So going back to the Padlet, so the next thing that we had after the website, which was super easy to use and easy because it was all Google Drive, we have the green screen movie, which was super fun. Figuring out how to do a green screen, it could be really useful for like the future. Like maybe if you're like at home having to do like a Zoom conference or whatever, and you don't want people to see your background. And then I really liked using Padlet because I like that you kind of like get to see everything and like write a little bit about it. It was super easy. And then ScreenPal is super easy to use as well, which is what I'm using right now. Super easy to use and not the useful thing to use for the future. And then final thoughts, I really loved this class. It's super useful and I really learned some useful things that'll help me in the future from this class. And over the holidays, I'm going back home to Shreveport, and I'll always be at Katie if you want to get in touch with me, Miss Debbie. Thank you.